Word on the street. Word on the street. Word on the street. Hey, Paul Bass.
Morning, Babs. How you doing?
Happy Fat Tuesday.
Happy Fat Tuesday. I'm here in Goff Street Park with Greg. Good morning, Greg. You want to say good morning to Babs?
Good
Hey,
morning.
Greg.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
All right.
So, so Greg, what's the word on the street? What are you doing in the park this morning?
Well, I just came to the park to try to get my mind clicking and figure out how I'm going to get through this day. You know, I had a bad experience with some people I was working for. They're playing games, so I'm trying to figure out how can I handle this without getting disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just really trying to just calm myself down before I speak to these people.
And is a park a good place to do that? You said you'd rather not sit in your house.
Right.
Did you need to clear your head?
I want to be outside, and you know, and there's not like a whole lot of people around. It's
Just me and Babs prying into your life.
right. But you know, it's just like I said, I didn't mind talking because maybe that would help.
You need to talk it out. You need to think about it.
Well, you know, yeah, somewhat. You know what I mean? Because that's not nothing you like to sit around and talk to people about. The negativity. You know what I'm saying? You want to be positive when you talk to people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, oh, the world is sad.
Well, you want to know something interesting? I don't know if this happens to you. Sometimes if I'm upset about something, or I'm trying to figure something out, and I talk to, let's say, my wife or somebody, or if they do it to me, it turns out I didn't really need their advice. I needed to hear myself think out loud, and then I figure out, and then I know what to do. So tell us what the challenge is. What did someone do to you?
Well, I was doing a job, and they were supposed to give me half of the money down. So they actually gave me a third. So they gave me a half of the half. So they were supposed to give me the other half on Saturday. So Saturday turned into Monday. Then Monday turned into Friday.
Oh, that was more than a week ago.
Yeah. So now, you know, the job is almost complete.
And where is the job?
It's in Meriden.
And what kind of work do you do?
I just remodeled the basement. It was, you know, it was just drop ceiling. The only thing I didn't do was put a bathroom in there.
So what was your role? Are you a plumber, a carpenter?
No, carpenter.
And what was your role in the job?
Just to frame it out, sheetrock the walls, and put the drop ceiling in.
So just so I understand, before you start, they're supposed to give you half. And then when you're done, they give you the other half.
Right.
Did you start?
Yeah. I'm almost finished.
Okay.
But the thing is, I'm at the last phase. So, you know, I had to do like a stone. I had to do some stone where they wanted to put a fireplace and a TV. So I had to put stone around it. So I built it. So they were supposed to give me the half. So now after that, all I got to do now is put the stone up. But they never finished giving me my other half.
So does it work that they give you half up front so that you know you can get started?
Right.
And then does a contractor generally not do the last touch until you get your money, so you know you get your money?
No, well,
what's your leverage?
I usually finish and, you know, just in good faith know that they're going to pay me.
So how much was the whole job you're supposed to get paid?
It was only $1,500 left.
And how much? No, how much was the total job they were supposed to pay you?
The total job was $5,400.
And how much did you have to take out of your own money for supplies and stuff?
Well, right now, no, I did no supply. They brought their own stuff.
So $5,400 was pure labor.
Yeah.
And would you have a crew or were you alone?
Well, I started out, and then when they started acting slow with the money, everybody started dwindling off.
Oh no, so you lost your workers.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I was paying as we go.
So Greg, was this a private home in Meriden?
Yeah.
So how did you get the gig? Were you a subcontractor to someone you know you've worked before?
Yeah, someone I did a basement for.
And did he pay you last time?
Yeah, they paid me.
So what's the deal?
They gave them my number, and then I went and looked at it. It was right before Thanksgiving, and I went and looked at it, and we got started after Christmas. So we got started in January.
And how many weeks work did you do?
A good 3, because I had a week of going through nonsense with, you know. So then, you know.
And I guess I'm a little confused about the guy who recommended you for the job. Is that the one you were working for? And is he a contractor, or was this someone who did a
No,
private
I
job and
did
he
a
told
job.
another person about you?
I did a job for them,
Oh, okay.
and they suggested me to do the
So
job.
there's someone who
and they
owns the
didn't.
house.
Yeah.
And so what do you do now? Like, how much did he give you? Like, how much cash did you get? You said 5,400. He gave you a third of it, so he gave you like
Yeah,
1,800.
it was only 1,500 left,
Oh,
and then they owed me five. Well, actually, it was 2,000 left.
uh-huh.
It's 2,000 because after the drop ceiling, they were supposed to give me another 12, but they only gave me 750. So that money from the 750 and the 1,500 is what's left on the job.
That's 2,250.
Right.
And so out of 5,400.
Yeah.
So that's almost half the money. That is
Yeah,
half the
but
money.
what I'm trying to say
that was on
is
top of the
I got everything except for that money,
Except for 2,200.
except for the 2,200.
Out of 5,400 that he was going to pay you.
Right.
Okay, so that's half the money. No, it's not half. It's close to half. Yeah.
Yeah, but the job is almost complete.
So now, are you not going to go back until he gives you some more money?
Well, see, now when I talked to him last night, they were supposed to give me another pay, and they didn't. So he comes up with, we're gonna pay you when you finish.
Whoa.
And I'm saying, yo, I've been nice to you people. I got pictures I can show you here.
I believe you.
You know
So
what I mean?
how much was, like, when do they pay you? How much are they supposed to pay at the end, and how much before the end?
No, see, this is where you keep losing me.
I'm sorry about that, Greg.
This is where you keep losing me at.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Only thing they had to do was, all right, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. See, this is the work here.
Uh-huh.
See there? See that? Now that's the doors is up, the drop ceiling is up.
Okay, we're looking at his phone. We're looking at drop
And see,
ceilings.
now this all painted though. I'm going backwards really.
I guess the one thing I was saying is that
But I'm trying to show you what. See, that's it right there.
okay.
See that's what I got to put the stone around.
Okay.
See, I got the TV in place and I got the fireplace in place.
See, where
Okay.
they went wrong is they didn't pay you what you were supposed to be paid at the beginning.
Right.
The agreement was X amount of dollars at the beginning of this thing. And you're
Right.
almost finished, and they should have been paying you along this whole time.
Right.
And they came up with different dates and they kept changing. And now they're finally telling you, we will pay you what we owe you when you finish, which to
Right.
me sounds suspect. Because now you're
Right.
going to have to chase them for this money.
Right. Right. And then one of the guys that I brought there, he does carpet, and I'm not a carpet man. And she wanted some carpet. So I told him that, I suggested that she let him do the carpet. So now it turns out that he's gonna do the whole floor where I was supposed to do the vinyl floor. But see, right now where we at, I don't care who do it. I just want to get mine and leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been nothing but nice to them. Even when I know they're doing me wrong, I still try to hold
Well,
my
do you think
composure.
that they just don't know what they're doing? Like they changed their mind? We want carpet instead
No,
of vinyl?
No, that's not the point, Paul. What they're trying to
manipulate
do-
and
You.
They're trying to get the dudes to doing the carpet to undermine me and try to let them finish where I'm left off.
Yeah,
So
they're
what's your
taking
option now?
advantage.
Yeah. So what's your option now?
That's why I'm sitting in the park, trying to, I don't want to have to go to
Court.
swearing and cussing and getting indignant. So, at the end of the day, I still want to walk away with some integrity and some respect for myself. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a tough spot.
it is. Because,
You might have to take them to court.
Huh?
I mean, you might have to take them to small
You
claims
might have
court.
to take them to court, she's saying.
Yeah. And I think that's probably going to be the final outcome.
Have you
You
ever
know?
had to take anyone to court before?
No,
That
I had a
stinks, right?
chance. I had a chance to take an old lady to court, but I didn't want to take her to court. I painted a whole house, and as soon as I got finished, she said she didn't like the color,
Oh my God.
and she wanted me to change the color. So I didn't take her to court. I just let it ride.
Well, Greg, how much does this happen in your business that people take advantage of? Are most people cool?
Most of the time, everything is smooth. Every once in a while, you run into someone who's trying to, be slick and and get people to do something for nothing. But you know, and most of the time when you give the people to break, them are the ones who screw you around. The
How long?
ones
How
that
long?
give
How
the
long you
break.
been a carpenter? Sounds like you've been around a while.
About 40 years.
40 years.
Yeah, I'm 62,
Me too.
63.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
63.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
So you started at 22 years old being a carpenter.
Yeah,
How'd you get in?
It was a program in New Haven called the Cedar Program.
I remember CETA over on
Yeah.
Shelton.
It used to be down here on downtown, where the
Okay.
old
Comcast Olive.
with the Comcast,
Where they had a
you-
couple offices,
Yeah,
yeah.
it used to be the unemployment office.
Yep.
And they had the dollar houses. Matter of fact, the first house I ever worked on was on Orchard Street, right there on that corner.
I remember the dollar houses. Government says,
Yeah.
here, buy this house for $1, fix it up, make the house
And
nice.
that's where Cedar came in. We would do the work on the houses.
And how'd you get into CETA? CETA Comprehensive Employment Training Act. Yeah.
Well, at the time, you know, you just go to unemployment and then
They
You
say,
know.
hey, we'll help you get a job, learn
well,
something.
yeah.
So it sounded like it worked.
Yeah, well, out of all the dudes that I was in the CETA program with, it's only like 2 or 3 of us that stuck with it. Everybody else got.
Well, what did you find about carpentry? You obviously liked it, right? Like
Yeah,
they
I
taught you
always
how to be a
did.
carpenter.
I always did like carpentry. I never wanted to be a mechanic. I always liked working with wood.
What do you like about it?
I just like the measuring, you know, to see what you do with your hands. And
Like, are you proud when you look at what you did? Like when you look at that CETA house on Orchard?
well, back then I was just learning.
Uh-huh.
But now, you know, I do it so much that sometimes I got to walk away and come back and say, "Dad, that did come out nice," because I do it so much that it's nothing no more.
Well, this
to
is
me,
interesting to me. So, like, when you're doing the work, you're thinking about the exact spot you're working at, how to make the wood just right, how to make it level, you know, if you're going to paint. And then you're saying when you step back, is when you could appreciate what that all added up
Yeah,
to.
well, after you step back for a while,
Mhm.
because when you're on it every day, it starts to be, you know, it's repetition. So, you know, that's complete, you move on. But then when you walk away, come back 2 or 3 months later, and you say, yeah, this came out nice.
So CETA gave you an opportunity, and 40 years later, you're doing it for a living.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
And did you build your own house or work on your own house?
Nah, but I got family in North Carolina and Pittsburgh, and I'm constantly back and forth up there.
Doing what? Fixing their houses?
Yeah, they own quite a few houses up there.
And did you build the house or you fixed the house?
No, I just fixed it.
Does that,
I'm
do you
not
like that?
doing
Do you
too-
like being the
I'm
guy
not
in the
doing too much.
family they call?
I'm just doing remodeling. I'm not really into the build.
Uh-huh. So you're remodeling.
Just remodeling.
Babs, any questions for Greg? Isn't that fun
I-
about CETA, memory lane, huh?
Oh, I know. I had to see the job. I worked it for like a week and then I broke my ankle and I was out for the whole summer. So I couldn't.
What,
So I
what
couldn't- I
was
couldn't
you a
work.
painter? Because they had sheetrockers, painters, and tapers.
No.
Oh,
I was
you was doing
neither.
something. Oh,
I
you
was
what
doing
you
something
doing?
else. I don't know what I was supposed to be doing,
Oh,
but I
okay.
didn't get to do it. So
Long time ago.
Yeah.
He's our age.
Yeah. So you're still around.
yes, I'm still
Yeah.
around.
There you
And
go.
it's just the inner city newspaper. So
Okay.
Babs, any other questions for Greg before you let him? I think you're feeling a little better, no?
Do you feel better?
Yeah, it do feel good to talk about it. And then, you know, just for you, you know, the questions you asked, I do got a lot to be proud of.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
No
'Cause like I
question,
said,
40
when I
years,
walk
man.
away and I come back and I look at it, I said, yeah, that came out nice.
I'd be proud.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Babs, I interrupted you. Did you have another question for Greg?
No. So what do you think you might do now? Do you feel calmer to go and talk to them now?
Yeah, well, you know, to see that this is the thing. They play the game, they text. I'm saying, well, why would you text me? Just call me. You know what I mean? So they text. So I'm gonna text him because if I call, he's gonna say I'm at work. So if I text him, I know he get the message. You know what I'm saying? So, but I really want that conversation. I don't want to text.
Well, I'm feeling a little bit about that too. You know, we're of a certain age.
Yeah.
Like I text sometimes work when you're in a rush. I'll see you in 5 minutes. But do you feel like people aren't talking to each other anymore?
Well, see, that's the kid stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, like I told him, I said, yo, man, don't be a coward. You know, because
Yeah.
I'm getting a little ticked now. Because you say your wife say talk to you. Then you say talk to your wife. So they keep going back and forth with, oh no, my husband said don't do this. And then he say, oh, she say don't do that. So, you know, these kids, they text. Me,
Are they
I'm a
kids?
talker.
Are they young?
They 30 years old.
Oh man, well they know.
And then I was being lenient on them because I'm seeing they're young, and they brought a brand new house. And you know, I was trying to be lenient with them and trying to be a blessing, and it turned out they're a nightmare to me.
Well,
You
you
know
know
what I
what?
mean?
Now you have this piece of radio, and when it posts, you could just send this to them and say, "Listen, this is where I'm at with this now."
on you.
Like,
Mhm.
like this
Yeah.
is public, and it's gonna be more public if you don't take care of this.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a definitely put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I ain't say no names, but
No, you have it. You have it.
but
But that's your next step.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's some good advice. I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right.
You know what I mean? I'm
So-
gonna hold on to it.
So Babs, should we let on this Fat Tuesday? Should we let Greg go back to tackle the demons, but know that we're on his side and we're hoping the best for him? Okay. How's
Yeah.
that?
Keep us posted.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay,
Will do.
Babs. This is Paul and Greg at Love Babs Love Talk. Word on the street at Goss Street Park at WNHH, New Haven's home.
Oh, right. Listen, I know that feeling. I know it. I know that feeling when you're getting played by people. I know it. He's just getting played and it's painful. And he seems like a straight up guy. Like, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to help. And I love that he said, I want to be a blessing to them. And they being a nightmare to him.